Okay, folks, good morning and welcome to Swing Trading Today. This is Bob Desmond, and it is around 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 20th. Wow, the 20th of May already. Okay, what we're going to talk about today are economic data, which is set to be reported today. We will also talk about the pre-market activity, reviewing the futures action, and an observation that really had me a bit perplexed last night. I spoke about this with members, the fact that we had a bit of a divergence between bond yields and the tech stocks. Big rebound yesterday in the trip queues, and we'll talk about that because this morning we're seeing a bit of weakness across the markets. No great shock. But before we get into it all, let's first talk about our sponsor. Our sponsor being our friends over at TrendSpider. Folks, don't settle for ordinary trading software. Trade with the software or similar software that the big boys trade with. Automate your grunt work, speed up your technical analysis, and improve your accuracy at the same time. Reduce costly analytical mistakes and time your trades with precision by using their alerts. I use it all the time. I'll be using it later on in this commentary. Find winning chart setups with their scanners. Take advantage of their 7-day free trial offer. Explore the product by taking a demo tour. And you can watch their live demo as well. So let's begin the pre-market activity before I leave here. A 35% discount code below. Use that link, join now, and let's get to it. So yesterday we saw a very volatile day. One that took crypto down in a very big way. We took advantage of that. We were buying, and this is the reason why it's so critical to have cash on the sidelines. We were buying names like Coin. Let's bring that chart up. See how it's doing in the pre-market. And you can see that overnight we have recaptured on Coin, this is Coinbase, recaptured what was prior support. We're back above it, which is good. So Coinbase looking interesting into the open here. We bought just off the lows. We did not get in at the lows, just off the lows yesterday morning. Let's take a look at the US dollar. And then we're going to take a look at commodities. Okay. So here's the dollar. It's down on the session, but it looks as though what's going to happen here is that we're going to get a continuation move up higher on the greenback. Will it last? I doubt it. We may head up to 90.50 on the Dixie. If we break out, I'll be surprised, but I doubt we're going to do that. Now, taking a look at the price of gold this morning, I'm sure it's down. The question is by how much? We have silver in front of us. Let's start off with that. Silver's down over 1%. We have not taken out yesterday's lows. I think that this is the pause that refreshes on precious metals. Sorry, first sip of coffee this morning, folks. Yeah, we're down on gold, a little over a half percentage point. We have some lower highs getting put in here. But longer term, I think we're moving up higher. I'm not ready to go adding more to gold quite yet, or a gold mining trade, I should say. Moving on over to equities. Equities, at least the Russell 2000, of which we are short, is down this morning by just shy of a percentage point. We had a very nice rally back off the lows of the session yesterday. I found it odd, but this morning makes sense, this weakness, especially given that yields, excuse me, yields are probably going up higher, folks. Why do I say that? Simply take a look at sorry, I should have had this ready. Take a look at bond yields yesterday. This is the TNX, which is the CBOE 10-year Treasury yield. And this is what had me going. I was talking to members last night. I was thinking out loud, why the heck did the trip Qs here turn positive on the day, while it appears as though the 10-year yield is going to break out? Usually they trade inversely of one another. So while we're seeing a bit of weakness this morning on the 10-year, I don't think it's going to last. So this is ominous, very, very ominous. Take note of the higher lows on your stochastic, your higher lows on your RSI, bullish key reversal bar bouncing off the 50-day and 20-day moving averages with a what appears to be a Bollinger Band squeeze setting up. So not the best environment for the triple Qs, which I'll bring up now. This rally to me last night, again, as I spoke about this with the member, I was really torn about why we rallied back to close so strong on the session, but this fade this morning makes sense. Now, we do have the economic data coming out this morning, jobless claims. Hopefully they decline so people can get back to work. A sense of normalcy, I think, is good for everyone. But the fact that the tech stocks rallied so strongly yesterday on the heels of yields that appear to be moving up higher just simply didn't make sense. So we'll see how this all plays out. Buckle up. I think there's going to be volatility. Let's move on. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now, for those just joining in, we bought Coinbase yesterday. Actually, we added to the position. I was already long with it. We bought some just the other day. And we're consolidating here. Still below 40,000. What else do we want to take a look at here? CBOE, volatility. Vol is rising. This is a very nice higher low being put in. This is a 4-hour chart. These all be 4-hour charts, unless I say otherwise. A very nice higher low. Folks, get ready for volatility. So there's our higher low. And up here, we have resistance. The question is, do we break out? That is the $800,000 question. Higher lows on RSI as well. So let's be careful today. No early buying. I want to take a quick peek at oil. Oil had a rough day yesterday. We'll go with light sweet. And it continues to have a rough day. This does not bode well for your S&P stocks, your energy stocks. You can see here how we broke trend yesterday on a 4-hour time frame. Not horrific, but it's certainly taking a pause. The macro trend, going to a weekly chart now, remains up, but under pressure, as you can see here. 2 trading days left to go, folks, right? We can't draw a conclusion right here, right now, that oil is going to break down. We got to see how we close out the week, which reminds me, tonight, Thursday Night Futures Live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us. If you're not on our email list, enter your email address below, and we'll send you out an invite to join us tonight as we go live. It's always fun. Great crowd. What else do we have here? Let's talk about lumber. Still a weekly chart. Taking a pause. Tommy, what's going on, man? Doing well. How about yourself? Lumber coming in off the lows. Here's that correction. Pretty nasty. This is wheat, still under pressure. Gasoline, still under pressure. Agriculture, oats. Looks like we're bottoming out here. Soybeans. Possible higher low. Way too early to make this call, though. We're up on the session. So, equities under pressure. Ag possibly bottoming out. Yields, which appear to be ready to pump up higher. Let's go to the economic data. We had FOMC minutes yesterday coming out. It was so strange. You know, people actually take these people seriously. I don't. There's no way they're going to raise rates anytime soon. The Democrats are in a lot of trouble come the midterms. So if there's no shenanigans in the election, they're holding on by a very, very thin thread. So they're not going to be raising rates anytime soon if they don't have to, because this market will be in free fall in advance of that election. More data, as I mentioned earlier, initial jobless claims. And tomorrow we have some PMI data coming out, Purchasing Managers Index, with more Fed heads coming out. So not much on the calendar to help drive this market. Let's take a look at some chart requests. Letter X, U.S. Steel up first. Gap down yesterday. Closed off the lows of the session. Let's go to a weekly chart first here. Weekly time frame, we are trading down below key support. This is looking attractive down here at the, what is this? 2245 mark. So we'll set our alerts, let it come to us. I don't want much sensitivity. Letter X can be volatile. Okay, daily chart. Here's our alert down here. You can see that they gapped it down yesterday below support. On volume, no less. So we'll stick with that alert for now. Coin. Not much data here. But we opened up a position. In fact, we sold, I opened up a position only a couple of days ago. Certainly not where Kathy Wood opened up her position. Got a lot better deal than she did. And we bought more yesterday. And we've already sold covered calls going out to the 307.50 mark. I'll look to sell more of those covered calls on strength. Probably the same strike price. Is gold, can it push higher, or is it going to pull back? It depends, Tommy. Right now, it's all about psychology with the U.S. dollar. Let's bring it up. Let's bring up gold. I'll just go with the GLD. And we'll go to a weekly time frame. And here it is. You have resistance above, and you don't have the, although it's changing, you don't have the momentum behind it or the confidence behind it. Remember that a lot of people are thinking Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that, crypto's new future, and it's a substitute for gold. Reactions like yesterday by the market are going to rattle people's confidence a little bit, have them focusing in on gold. But that's longer term. The problem for gold short term is the chart I brought up earlier, and that is the U.S. dollar rising up higher, along with Treasury yields. Now, the dollar is a rough one for the price of gold to overcome. But I think that the dollar's strength is going to be very, very short-lived. So longer term, to answer your question, do I think it's going up higher? No doubt. In my mind anyway, we have the gold miners, we have the silver miners. So we're very levered towards gold pressing up higher in the future. So yeah, I think it's going to go up higher. And we're profitable on the trade. So we've been around watching it for quite some time. The only question out there is when does the dollar finally break? You saw the Dixie close down below 90 the other day. It managed to bounce back yesterday due to the ridiculous comments out of the Federal Reserve. But I don't think it's sustainable. And once we get real serious inflation numbers like we had the other day, gold is going to rip. Paul, good morning. You bought the dip, physical gold, the bottom and sold. Yeah, one thing to keep in mind here is this. And that is seasonality. And you can see with GLD going back around 12 years, we're in a, here of course is May, coming to a close, and the trend just pumps up higher as you go into August. Now, not so oddly enough, last August is when we put in new all-time highs. So we're approaching a year now since we did that, but we're entering a seasonally favorable period of time. So it's going to require patience, no doubt about it. But I think that patience will pay off. I saw a crash on Bitcoin. A lot of big boys sold it. The thing about that comment out of China yesterday, we've heard it before. They've cracked down on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency before. Frankly, I think it was a manipulated shakeout. They're just reusing old headlines. So that's why we stepped in and bought coin. I don't know. I'm not a crypto guy. So that's why I stepped in and I bought Coinbase. Because I don't know which one's going to win. I'm not that smart. Out of Ethereum or Bitcoin, or who knows what else they're going to come out with. All right. With that, folks, I want to say everybody have a profitable trading day. Tommy, resistance around 1897 is high. Yeah. Exactly right. And I'm really surprised that Musk is being so vocal. Doesn't make sense. Paul, TRQ. Yeah, it all seems very, very manipulated, Tommy. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet. That's all. All right, Turquoise Hill Resources. It was overbought. It's pulled back, holding the 50-period moving average monthly time frame. You can see, here's the beauty of the automated trend lines. Right, we broke out here. I'm going to take them off, put them on. For those just joining in, we're using TrendSpider Automated Technical Analysis. Link below, 35% discount code. Weekly chart. Let's overlay monthly support onto the weekly chart. There you have it in dashed line. You have resistance up here, Paul. Right here in red. I'm going to take it off. Put it back on. You have resistance. That's where we were stopped yesterday. So where to want to enter a trade here, I would want to see a close above 1754. I'll keep this active for a while. I wouldn't fight this. And there's your alert. I'll share this with you. I just dropped the chart. You're welcome, Paul. I just dropped the chart into the chat box. OG1 Kenobi, what's up, brother? Been a while. Daily chart. Yeah, you have resistance here, Paul. No great rush. Wait for the breakout. With that, folks, everybody have a profitable trading day. Stay safe, and hopefully I'll talk with you tonight on Thursday Night Stock Charts Live. Until then, be well.